It's Ice Age TV Day. And what are we doing today on this fall day? Driving the F-350 Tremor truck. Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, so what's the agenda today, right? The agenda today is not to run anybody over as I'm close to a guy over here on my right. I'm thinking, what the heck? So, yeah, it's Bravo Day. Bravo 1. What does that mean, right? So it's Bravo Trailer Customization Pickup Day, where I bought a brand new Bravo Scout 8.5 by 18 car motorcycle trailer here back earlier in the week. And now my good friends at Trailer Enterprises are done with what I asked them to do to cater to my needs. And I'm going up there right now to pick it up because they got a 3-hour window on Saturdays to get this trailer because they don't want to work all day long like they usually do every day. So I'm heading up there right now, and I'm excited to see how she looks being. I changed out the tires on her. I put a spare tire on her, and I got the wheel chocks in and D-rings, and I don't know, I'm sure I did something else I can't remember, right? So follow me along as we go check out the Bravo trailer the way I want it to look. Now, I'm driving my F-350, which I don't do much anymore because my daughter is addicted to this truck. And she may think I'm making that up, but I'm not. I mean, she drives this truck all the time. And some people be like, what about the Scat Pack? Well, yeah, of course, she drives that. Change of season here, and so, you know, the nasty rainy days. For the most part, she's in the truck, and it's a colder time of year, and I mean, I'm embellishing here. She usually takes this truck on Saturday mornings over to see her horse, and this morning I'm like, I gotta take the truck, and she's about teary-eyed that I'm taking the truck. And I was wanting to try to take my F-150 Tremor because I ordered, I don't know, back on Wednesday, I think Wednesday evening, I ordered on eTrailer.com. I ordered mirror extenders for that truck. See down that back line of that trailer, and it's change of times for delivery of things. So I was hoping I'd get those yesterday or today, but nope, those aren't coming in until like the middle of next week, if that. So now I'm gonna clear my ears because I'm going up to the big mountain up here near Hagerstown. So anyways, here it is. I'm driving the F-350, which yeah, is this my favorite truck? Sure is. Is it the kids' favorite tour or a truck? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, well, behind the scenes, I'm trying to figure out how to get another truck, and I've been negotiating on F-250 Tremor truck, which I really do want, but Jesus Christ, the market's just so crazy. I mean, it really is just, it's so aggravating what's going on in this country now with all these car prices, even though, yeah, I've benefited selling my used vehicles, so that's nice. But on the new car side, very, very challenging, but it's very dangerous too. Now, I was going to kind of dedicate a used car market evaluation video, but maybe I'll just mix it in with my Bravo Day. It's Bravo, maybe the warning to give people. Yeah, I'm just telling you. We are in insane times. And what's not being talked about when we start talking about the car market is how they're supposedly, and I can't tell you that it's all factual and 100% true, but I can believe it. And that is that there may be hundreds of thousands of vehicles right now sitting in dirt fields and wherever that have been manufactured that the manufacturers can't ship them due to the chip shortage. So there's claims that there may be 60, 70,000 Ford F-150 trucks or the F-Series, sitting, in fields. And so what you have to look, think to yourself is when these chips catch up to the supply and demand, possibly first, second quarter next year, the amount of vehicles that are going to be showing up on, dealers' lots, I think it's going to be massive. I think it's going to be like, whoa, car dealer guys, you'd be like, holy crow, we got a challenge. And what I think may coincide with that is the fake economy. Somebody may say, fake economy, what are you talking about? And I will say, well, if you look at all the government money that's been, gifted to people during the pandemic, I call that fake money, where people are getting money that they didn't actually earn. And businesses, businesses got payroll protection, monies, which is huge. And I know all about that. And so during the pandemic, a lot of people have been given money that has enabled them to buy a lot of things that otherwise they couldn't have bought. And on top of that, what's not even talked about is how many people didn't pay their mortgage on their house for 18 months or a year at least. And people took car extensions, car payments. So there's a lot of variables in the market today of the so-called everybody's got money, but I call it the fake money, which I think that the fourth quarter, I said a year ago, fourth quarter this year, you would start to see a little bit of a change. Not radical, but you'd start to see a little bit of a change in the market because I predicted that the monies would stop being handed out. Now, the real estate market, Zillow has been announcing they're getting out of a lot of markets. They bought up lots of houses. They've overpaid them. And right now in Arizona, they just sold off to another major company to get out of that market. And then just recently, they did the same thing in another part of the country. So that's kind of interesting that they're selling off all these homes that they paid premium price for that they can't get premium price. Then I read in the Wall Street Journal here two nights ago at 2 in the morning. I'm the type of guy who wakes up at 2 in the morning. I'll go to bed at like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and I'll stay up until 4 or 5 a.m. and then I'll go back to sleep and get back out of bed, to go to work and do my routine. So I was reading the Wall Street Journal. That there right now are more homes under construction being built than in the last 20 plus years. And they're saying 640,000 new homes are under construction and being completed, right now. So there's a huge new inventory influx of new homes that are finally coming to the market to enable, a lot of people that have been, searching for a home, challenged with that. So those homes are under construction and being completed. So once again, let's go to first quarter, second quarter next year, because this huge amount of homes start to play out in the market. And then what I'm also hearing now is that many people are going back to the cash out. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are taking advantage of the low interest rates on their mortgages and they're refinancing their home. And since the market's crazy in the housing market, where your house is worth double what it was just 2 years ago, if not double, 30-40%, and people are seeing an opportunity again, which happened back in 2000 to 2007-8, where people are, saying they owe $200 grand on their home, and their home's now worth, let's just say, $400, $450, whatever it may be. And the bank's saying, hey, we're going to refinance your home, but you can take an extra $100, $200 grand out if you wish on a home equity line at very low rates, and would you be interested? And people are jumping on that big time because their factory at their home has incredible value, and they're not worried about taking the monies out because they can sell the home if they have to pay off that loan they get in difficult circumstances. So there's another, fake money scenario, being that people are utilizing their home now as the bank again. And in 2008 and 9, I was all part of that fiasco. I was part of that 2008 total fiasco. I lost everything. So people may say, "What are you talking about?" Like, "Oh yeah, I've been up and down in my life. I've had the great, incredible years, and I've had the most worst years of my life. It's happened more than once. And 2008 was the worst. That destroyed me. So I'm just sharing information. I'm not trying to be the doom and gloom guy. I'm telling you now, there are so many doom and gloom guys out there. They're making, I'm sure, a lot of money off their YouTube channels because they're scaring the hell out of people. And my video here is not about scaring people. It's about sharing information. And I think that if you're smart and you take a step back right now and you play smart, you're going to win in the end. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you don't start buying everything that's overpriced, and you don't maximize the monies that you could be owed on your home, and you keep your cash flow in balance with what you're making, at the end of the day, you're going to be getting the deals. You're going to be going to the car dealership, and that car that was, in your eyes, 10 grand too much, 20 grand too much, is going to be 10 grand less, maybe even 20 grand less. So, then the real estate market, if you really are looking to buy real estate down the road, I think, you go a year from now and maybe 18 months, I don't know, you're going to be maybe able to buy some nice real estate for a really good value. So that's kind of what I see playing out. And you may say, well, why are you talking about this? Well, it's because I'm such a huge car nut, truck nut, motorcycle nut, trailer nut, motorhead to the max. Everywhere I go right now, it's the same story. Everything's overpriced. And yes, I get it. Pandemic, shortage of materials. But even at that, people are not stopping spending money. But I'm, seeing some things that are kind of starting to play out. I'm starting to hear from motorcycle dealerships, car dealerships, that things have kind of slowed down a little bit. Not radical, but since the pandemic started, they do seem to be seeing a little bit of a change of atmosphere. So once again, I predicted a year ago that fourth quarter 2021, we would start to see a little bit of a change. I think first quarter, you're going to see a lot more change. And I think by second quarter, the real truths are going to start to come out about how many people have been living off of the fake money which the government has been giving people. And I honestly believe that, if you're in the right position, take this as a positive opportunity for you as an individual to capitalize on the faults of others being caught up in this fake economy. That to me, that's success, and that's how a lot of people make a lot of money. They evaluate markets, conditions, and then they prepare themselves and they're patient, and then they capitalize on huge opportunities when you have cash. Cash is king, or even you have credit worthiness to be able to buy things with credit, but the value of what you're buying is so, great, it's not something to be worried about to have an asset attached to something owed money on. The danger right now is you go buy that overpriced car and times get difficult and the market changes the next year, you can't get rid of that car because you've leveraged yourself. That's where the dynamics start to play out in this market, and the free money, fake money start to prevail, where so many people never really had any money, but they were given money to buy things on credit, or they took the money and they spent all their money and they own the things, but they paid premium price for them, and now they're taking a beating getting rid of what they purchased. So hope that gives you some little insight today on what I feel is pretty realistic, what's going on in this country's market and economy. And I think it's even a world economy challenge. You know, what nobody talks about here recently is how China is trying to overtake Taiwan. And somebody say, yeah, they are talking about China and Taiwan. Well, Taiwan is one of the bigger semiconductor manufacturers in the world. And why is China wanting that country? You got to say to yourself, think to yourself, wow, if China invades Taiwan and they get control of Taiwan, then they have control of the semiconductor market. And that's what China's doing. They're taking huge, you know, pieces of property in this world that have mining, minerals, you know, they're going after the commodities of the world. So that's a whole nother, you know, conversation, but it's something that everybody needs to stop and think about and step back and think about that, you know, there's a lot of dynamics that are playing out in front of our eyes, and it really is crazy times. Hey, I am getting up here my exit to get my trailer. So we're going to go back to the trailer conversation here shortly, but I'm going to mix this video up today where I'm going to make it the car market, you know, video. I'll name it something to hopefully get people to watch it besides think or just watching a trailer video, because I already know from posting the trailer video there ain't many people that are excited about that, and I knew that when I posted it. That's something I just got to thinking that a lot of people watching my channel be like, here's a guy preaching to you about getting your monies in order, right? And I'm with you. They'd be like, yeah, you're listening to this guy. This is the guy that has how many cars and trucks and motorcycles? I mean, are you kidding me? And I mean, I think that's pretty classic, actually. But so, just so you know, and this is the thing. I never really wanted to do this YouTube channel because I don't want to embellish. I don't want to become known as, oh, that guy's so special. I really don't like this type of people. I'm just a hardworking guy that banks give me money to buy things, and I manage my money sometimes really good and sometimes not. But what I'm sharing here with you is I'm not embellishing here. Between all of my cars, a year ago, between all my cars, all my motorcycles, all my ATVs, all my dirt bikes, utility vehicles, side-by-sides, I had like 34 vehicles. And some of you are like, what? Yeah, exactly. So that pandemic destroyed me. So as I said earlier when I started talking about all this, the used car market has been a blessing for me. If you ever watch my video, the power of prayer, the miracle prayer, oh my gosh. I mean, I can testify to that to a T. And what I would have told you a year ago, it's going to play out this year for me, which it didn't, thank goodness. So used car market's been my blessing because I have gotten rid of, I'm not embellishing here, 20 vehicles. So somebody like, holy, so yeah, I have shed so much debt, and I still am. In all reality, I'm still getting rid of stuff. You just haven't seen all the stuff that I have. And so yeah, I'm on the page. I'm on the page. I'm ready for next year. I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna be ready for, unfortunately, the financial hardships that are gonna come to this country, to others. And I by no means wish any financial hardships on anybody to enrich myself or benefit myself. I'm not like that. So, and I hope I'm wrong. In all fairness, anybody here, I'm fine in my physical world, who I am, and my strengths and capabilities. And sincerely, if this doesn't, play out the way I'm telling it plays out, it's fine. I'm glad I'm wrong. All right, I'm here at my favorite trailer dealership, and let's see where my unit is. All right, we are here at Trailer Enterprise in the backside of the lot, where I'm gonna come get my trailer and check out and see what they did to it. I just paid for it, and let's check her out, man. See if she looks any better. Ooh, look at that. So those tires, definitely the tires filled out that trailer. That's nice. All right, Got the old Tremor here getting ready to get hooked up, so let's go and check out the setup. See there? So these are really nice tires now. And let's see if they get inside for me. So, got the wheel chocks in for the bikes. Nice. And got the D-rings in. Got a rear ramp thing. I'll show you that when I get back in. Got my spare tire holder. I mean, for anybody out there who does trailering, you definitely want to have a spare tire for your vehicle. And this is a lip here. This didn't have a lip. See here? Right there. So I had to put that in. So she looks really good. Awesome. When I was backing up, I'm thinking, when I took this truck this morning, I'm thinking, is that too low? And it's not. Maybe a little too high. We're gonna make it all work. All right, how about that setup, huh? I think she looks good. I'm gonna check the lights on her, make sure everything's good. One thing that's really nice about these Ford products is, watch this here. I'm gonna extend this mirror out. So it gives you a little better view down that line of that trailer. And that's what I need on that Tremor truck. Because you just don't know if somebody's back there. You get like a hidden spot. So let's get her going down the road and see how the F350 Tremor gas 7.3 Godzilla motor does today. Now for anybody in the market for trailers, I can't emphasize enough that the company up here, Trailer Enterprises, does a really good job of inventory. They have really great prices, and they have really great support. They got a whole shop, and I just can't emphasize enough that this is really a great group of people. So anybody shopping for trailers, definitely check out Trailer Enterprises out of Hagerstown, Maryland, and I'm sure you'll be very pleased with what they offer you. All right. Get on the highway, and this truck here is just a great overall truck. I mean, I've done so many videos on the Tremor conversation. Yeah, I get it. Some of you be like, oh my gosh, here we go, another Tremor conversation. This guy just always talks about these Ford Tremor trucks. Oh my gosh, you can't take it no more. Well, when it's a badass truck, and I'm sorry, it is, for the record. Good luck, find yourself a nice Tremor truck, F250, F350 in the market. Yeah, good luck. You'll see. It's like, they ain't no dime a dozen. And then the downside is, as I just talked about, is, hey, these freaking vehicles are expensive. That's the challenge. I want another F250 truck, but yeah. Am I going to pay these crazy prices? Nope. I'm going to now, because I think next year at this time I'll be getting another F250 truck, or maybe late winter, maybe spring, maybe kidding myself, but I'll gamble the run on sitting it out and see the market adjustment, because I think it's going to happen. The trailer's doing great. This truck is just so badass. I mean, this truck right now, I don't even know that trailer's back there. Some guys like, oh, come on, man. I'm not embellishing. This gas motor is more than enough for these guys buying these diesel trucks. You're not going to be using that diesel truck for the capabilities that you think you are without getting a CDL license. You ever heard of a medical card? Yeah, just so you guys know. Not only once you get into these GVW weights does it go to a CDL license, you have to have a medical card. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Good luck. But yeah, is the diesel nice? It is. It's great. If you're doing tons of towing, I don't disagree. But if you're not doing tons of towing, this 7.3 gas Godzilla motor would be more than enough for you. And you'll just love it. I mean, I just love this exhaust I put on, the MBRP exhaust. I mean, I just love the way this thing sounds. And even the point that I test drove a F-250 diesel Tremor the other day just to reinforce how I don't want a diesel Tremor truck. I don't want one. I think it takes the fun away. I'm sorry for all you Tremor guys that own the diesels. I mean, is it a nice truck? It is. But I think the fun factor gets taken away with that big diesel motor in the front of this truck, and the exhaust note that you get out of this gasoline Godzilla motor if you put a an exhaust on it. So how about that to get your Saturday morning going, right? I think it's funny in how more than ever we ride around and we talk to ourselves. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not standing in front of me or sitting in my seat over here as I'm yakking, right? So I'm talking to myself. That's all we do these days. So these bigger tires on this trailer, I can feel that trailer I think even tracks better now. So, wow. Talk about fun. Am I having fun? I'm having fun. Because I just got my really nice trailer, which I was not planning on buying. But, yeah, you're going to go and say, dude, would you rewind that conversation that you had before you got that dealership talking about not buying stuff for a while? I'd be like, yeah, right. Hey, for everybody else out there, hey, don't buy anything else, man, all right? But, hey, for me, yeah, do as I say, but not as I do. Is that what we're talking about here today? I mean, and hey, I get it. Because you're like, holy crap, is this guy a hypocrite or what? What's this guy's, what's his message? He's telling everybody to chill out, but yeah, this is the guy I'm watching every other video. He just bought something. I guess I got to keep the tradition going where, all these leaders and they preach everything, but yet do they actually do what they preach? Yeah. But I'm having fun at my expense, just for the record. You guys aren't in the hook, I am, so, yeah, but anyways, there's a lot more to it than that. Being that this trailer, I couldn't get another trailer next year, and it's going to be more money, so maybe I got sucker punched on that pitch, right? As I just told you, by the next second quarter of next year, it'll be sucking wind and they'll be giving stuff away, right? Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's what I'm trying to emphasize at the end of my video before I got there was, I wish no hardships. I hope I'm wrong. I'll be more than happy to raise my hand and say, hey, dude, you were so wrong. Okay, that's fine. And, and whatever, right? So it's interesting. I just came through a hard corner in this truck and trailer, and this thing just was like planted, man. Planted. But it's going to be interesting, as I told you before, I've towed with this truck and trailer. This is the danger. This truck had me parked with my F-450 2020 diesel. Yeah, it's a diesel engine, right? Diesel that I used to tow my 28-foot car hauler up and down the eastern seaboard. And this truck here, I really felt has the power and capability to do what my F-450 did. And sure, is it going to, work harder because it's a gas engine? Yeah, but is it going to complete the job? It will. And but at the same time, I've never pulled with this truck that 28-foot car hauler with my car and motorcycles in it. So, yeah, that'll be an eye-opener, right? The next video you'll see is, yeah, I'm buying a new F-450, or no, I'm buying a diesel. Yeah, I'm buying a diesel F-250 truck because I want my towing capability to be better. Yeah, won't that be classic? You guys will be like, hey, can you go back that video you posted like 6 months ago and eat all your words? Hey, if you're a married man, you get these conversations. Because you know what? The wife doesn't forget this stuff. Yeah, the wife, if you're in a relationship, anybody out there, and don't take it the wrong way, but the women connect the dots. Just remember that. The women connect the dots. You'll be talking about something 30 years ago, 20 years ago, that will relate with today's conversation. Just remember that, okay? So for all you guys that screw up, which we all do, yeah, you'll hear that conversation the rest of your life. Ask me how I know. Well, here's somebody having a bad day. Yikes. Wow, we got a lot. Ooh, van crash. Whoa, look at these guys here. So these guys here, this is totally crazy. So the truck stopped. Thank goodness nobody freaking is behind me, because you know how it is. People get on roads and drive. Do they drive or do they look? Do they look at other things? Wait a second. Hey, wait a second. This is getting personal now. Hey, I need some more super coffee. Can you tell when I've been drinking super coffee? I should probably put that in my hashtags. Super coffee. Look what it does for me. It gets me going in the morning. How about that, huh? In more ways than one, right? You get that if you drink a lot of coffee, meaning you visit the bathroom more than you should. Now, something I just got to thinking about, and I'm not lying to you, that F-150 Tremor did a really good job of pulling the trailer the other day. And you know, in all fairness to that F-150 V6 detuned Raptor motor in that truck, is my impression, that truck did a really good job. And I'm kind of now just thinking about myself, wow, you know, is there a radical difference than me feeling the power in this truck versus that truck? And for the moment, there's not. You know, it's not like it's like night and day towing difference of a feel in this truck. And that's encouraging, because I wish my Tremor was, F-150 Tremor was black now to kind of match my trailer. But overall, that truck did a good job. Now here's the thing. When this trailer gets loaded up, when that trailer gets loaded up, you know, with my Mustang, you know, then what's the real story? You know, I think that, of course, yeah, this truck here is going to win because it's got more torque and it's a V8 motor. But at the same time, it may not be real radical. It might not be like, oh my gosh, you know, the V6 Tremor F-150, it just doesn't feel like it's, you know, it feels like it's working too hard. You know, so that is going to be a really good tow comparison, which I'll definitely do. Now, here's a thought. What is my fuel mileage with my daughter driving this vehicle? Probably 10, 11. So what'd be interesting is what the fuel mileage would be on this vehicle versus my F-150 Tremor V6. You know, I wonder if the Tremor will get better mileage at the end of the day. That's a good thing to think about too. Interesting. So here we're going up a good hill, and I'm really behind cars. I don't feel like getting up in that left-hand lane on people, so I'm not, in my eyes, she's not struggling because I'm not really pushing the gas pedal down yet, right? 7th gear. Yeah. So very interesting on how I really feel that V6 Tremor 150 truck about handles this trailer just about as good as this truck. I'm sure a lot of people would be like, no way, man, you're delusional. You got a V8 Godzilla motor, and you're telling me that your F-150 V6 motor? It's like, man, what are you drinking, right? Well, I'm drinking super coffee, we know that. You know, one thing's for sure, I've been riding around that F-150 Tremor so much, I've spoiled myself, because it's such a comfortable riding truck. And the F-350 truck, what I've learned here lately is this F-350 definitely, you know, is stiffer, I'll be eating my words on that first review, because I was telling people that this F350 truck is a really comfortable, not a bouncy truck, and you know, considering what's underneath of it, the suspension, it's not radically bad. But now as time progresses, yeah, I drive my F-150 Tremor, huge difference. And even the F-250, it's a huge difference on the ride. Which means the F-250 is a softer ride truck, which is a no-brainer. You know, it's a no-brainer. The F-250 is softer riding because it's got one less spring over the F-350. So, you know, the F-350, this is a lot of truck. I mean, it's a truck. If you like that beat me up truck feel, which guys be like, wait a second, beat me up. Yeah, well, if you want that, you know, truck feel, these F350s give you that feel. F250 definitely is a little softer ride, and you know, so that is a plus for the F250. After owning this now, you know, a year and a half, hard to believe. I got this thing in March of 2020. Wow. Yeah, it must be time for me to sell it. I've had it too long now, right? Some people be like, yeah, man, no way. You had that car that long in a truck? You don't keep fuels that long. This is crazy. All right, coming back to the shop with my brand new Bravo 1 trailer. And let's see how we did on the fuel mileage today on the big F350 Godzilla motor. Look at that. That's not bad. You know, and the real deal will come down to one day, which there will be a day, when I haul my 28-foot car hauler. And, I mean, I'm guessing 8 miles per gallon. That's what I'm thinking. And the dually, I think, got like 10, I think. So one of my videos there, I know I was talking about the fuel mileage difference, and at the end of the day, being that you can run this truck on 87 octane versus diesel fuel prices, I don't think the fuel costs are any different. So if anybody's saying, well, if you get the diesel, you're going to get better fuel mileage and blah, 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 but I'm going to be like, well, blah, 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 black, that you're not going to save any money. But yeah, is the tow capability better? Yeah. So here's a perfect example. There you go. What is that? A 33 cents a gallon difference for fuel. So you factor that, you know, if I'm getting 8 miles per gallon in this truck in the gas motor versus I was getting 10 miles per gallon in the diesel, I mean, I'm sorry, but the gas truck will end up being more fuel efficient. But we'll run that whole equation another day. As this area I live in, the traffic is insane. How about that look, huh? I think that is the look. I think that truck definitely gives her the look, even though I was wanting that carbonized F250 Tremor truck, which would have been a perfect match. But, you know, I talked about that earlier. Not meant to be, but one day it may. We'll see. All right, got her home. The next project is park her over there. That's the next project, right? And I'm going to get her ready for my trip to Tennessee. What I'm going to haul to Tennessee, right? I'm like, what are you doing with the Tennessee project? Pretty cool. I like this right here. See that? That's pretty neat. I like it. I think it's a nice trailer. You know, these things keep their value. Buy good stuff and hoping in the end you're okay. Hey, looky here. eTrailer.com just delivered my extendable mirrors. I'm excited. I was maybe going to take that truck down next week when I tow down to Tennessee with it and get some reviews. So let's check it out. But you know, I got an email saying I wouldn't get it till Wednesday, which I was bumming on that idea. Now the question is there a left and right? I don't think there is. Right? All right. So here we go. Boy, I'll be amazed if this fits. We're gonna find out. I mean, look at that. Jesus Christ. All right, let me work on this. Wowsker, look at that, man. It works. So that'll be interesting. My concern will be when it's going down the road, will this, I don't have that strap really tight right now. So will this kind of be an issue? But that's pretty damn great. I mean, they said in the video, or the questions and answers, it wouldn't be a problem with this camera. And I can actually move this little rubber thing over a little bit more. Wowsker. Got the other one on now. So once again, my curiosity got the cat, right? Is that gonna flop around much? That's my only concern. But I can definitely tighten it more. These are not at the tightest point by any means. So find out when I drive down the road.